It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What's going on with you, Cap? Got some things done today. Now I'm just chilling, maxing, and relaxing, big dog.
Now the first carry, Devin Singletary.
What's going on with you tonight, man?
After a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch that.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Give me that right there.
He's here and it's intercepted.
Yeah, where'd you go today, Waldorf?
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely.
Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
This defense, they take the ball away on the
What you
opening
getting on when
possession.
you get home?
They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They'll get to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The ball
That's
resting
what's
on
up.
the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again to Elliott.
What's going on, Stephen Red? How you doing, man?
They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle
Levita Gant in the house. Hey, y'all look at Levita Gant. You see she got that top badge right there. She coming in strong.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of
Yeah,
bounds.
Stephen, I got the game on my other TV right now. Miami and Clemson. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be watching it because Miami can't do nothing with that Clemson defense, real talk. I mean, I knew Clemson's defense was nice, but I didn't know they were that nice. It looks like a college team versus a high school team right now. Either that or Miami did not game plan correctly at all. Jesse, man, what's good with you, man? How you been? I haven't seen you in a few days. I was even on Wednesday, man. You know, Wednesday my roughest day, but shoot, man. How you been? Pablo, what's going on, man? I only play Xbox right now, man.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter.
Man, don't even mention that 7-letter word, working.
They have a tendency to be a little bit.
Hey, that's what counts, man.
After they take one away.
You know, we all got to stay safe out here these days. I hope for all my followers and folks who just come through, I hope y'all staying as safe as possible during this pandemic. A lot of folks getting they're getting real comfortable and they carrying it like, you know, it's over, but it ain't. Real talk, man. I want everybody to be safe because personally, I deal with a lot of disrespect. Dakota in the house. What's up with you? A few
if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll
Well, Pablo, if you're new to the stream, let me let you know how it goes down, dog. When somebody comes in and they follow for about 2 weeks or whatever, and they showing love and they kicking it with me, I play followers every Tuesday. What'll happen is, on Tuesdays, I'll let the stream know about what time I should be getting on and everything, you know, because I work and everything. And then I set up times to play people straight up. So you become a follower, I play.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know.
Yeah, Dakota, I like basketball, man. I don't understand basketball the way others do. I don't understand it like I understand football. So maybe you can help me with this. Why in the hell did the Lakers not have Dwight Howard or JaVale McGee in the game late? Because when they got up by 3, I mean, I understand they had good looks at the basket and they were taking threes. But why weren't they, you know, thinking, okay, if we miss, we need a rebound on the floor? That was perplexing. Ah!
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time.
And that dude, Markeith, or whichever Morris twin that is, that was stupid how he threw the ball away. Cap, you still here with us?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Jesse, I appreciate the prayers, man. I don't know if I told everybody or if everybody knows, but for a regular profession, I'm a trash truck driver. From time to time, I find myself on back of a truck if we're short and things like that. It's to a point where people don't even care about other people because they got napkins and newspaper towels like out in the trash, not in bags, like on top. And I'm like, you can't say if you sick or not, you know. And people don't realize that. I mean, if I had a team, I would have to probably be a Lakers fan because I was a huge Kobe fan. But you know, last night I was perplexed. They got up, and it's like they fell apart after they got up. Shoot ya, Dakota. Man, I don't play no games. I mean, I already dealt with my bout of Kobe.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
Shoot, I'm lucky to survive. 7 prescriptions, 2 different inhalers.
Case a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, I'm somewhat young.
They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, man, I don't know if I should blame the Lakers or the referees for last night because they had a chance to win the game, man. There's nothing in my mind that should stop you as a coach from putting in a big man. I'm sorry. Because you had, even if LeBron handles the ball, you still have to find a way. I'm sorry. To get somebody on that court. Exactly, Dakota. And why didn't LeBron man up and go guard Jimmy Butler last night? That dude looked like Jordan. When like people would mess with Jordan. I'm old enough to remember being like in awe of somebody smack talking Jordan in like '88 when Jordan just destroying the entire team. And he would do it with a smile. And since we're talking about people like that, let's talk about Danny Green. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm ignorant. Believe me, I don't. But with my best friend in the world, my son's godfather right here on the stream, he can attest that I'm not your average basketball player. But I'm alright. If I had the wide open shots Danny Green had, I hit those. I'm sorry. It's not about the one he missed at crunch time. Exactly. As much as just the basic shots I see him put up with nobody in his face. And I'm like, this is what you get paid to do. Unless the coach has you running plays and things, you're paid to go to a gym and shoot a basketball. At what point? No. Let me take that sentence back. At that point in which they recruit you into college and you become a drafted NBA player, or however you get to the NBA, you're there. You have to hit more of those shots, man. I'm sorry. Everybody can have an off night. This man has been off too much here lately.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
As bad as I'm trying to stop cussing, oh my God, them F-bombs were hitting. Because I don't even know if he looks confident in his face when he shoots the ball anymore. He got that, oh God, will this please go in look. Give a mad shout out to Jaylen Brown gang. They say that boy looks something like me. Nah, I'm just playing, y'all. That's my son. But you see Dakota? And I'm going to tell you something. The same way I just said that about being drafted and all that, I am not a KCP fan. That Caldwell Pope guy irritates the hell out of me. I'm just not a fan of his game and the way he operates the floor. But he hit a couple big shots last night. You know, he deserves credit for that.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite
But man, I would like to see the Lakers win last night for real. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Straight up. If for any reason Miami wins tomorrow night, I would put $20 on Miami to win Game 7. I'm sorry. To me, they would have to be the favorite.
Here's Elliott.
Damn.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
I don't know if I want to go for this fourth down or kick it.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, man. Momentum is a rough thing.
And they'll get it back within a point.
And honestly, I think it's starting to swing.
Hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
Unless LeBron decides to man up and cover Jimmy Butler all game long, I don't know, man. Yeah, Dakota. I'm confident, but I'm not that confident. Anytime Mike Nolan is still the defensive coordinator after those first 3 or 4 games, can I help you? Come on out. Bye. Anytime he still has that job after those first 4 games, I mean, for real. Damn. There's a word, incompetence. Mike Nolan's face should be right there in the dictionary. But I understand why he got hired, so I don't want to tell that lie. He's Mike McCarthy's friend. My best friend and my son's godfather is right here on the stream with us right now. Y'all see him as Nathaniel Parker. I call him Cap. That's been my dog for years. I love that man. That's my dog, my son's godfather. But if he's my defensive coordinator and we've allowed that many points the first 4 games of the season, I'm calling him in my office. You need to explain to me what your game plan is
About set for
for
next
this next game. And depending on what he says, he might walk out my office with his job. He might be demoted. I don't know. But this thing right here, it's not working for me.
Do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and
he fires one that's intercepted.
I don't mean no harm. It is bad. This is the worst defense I've ever seen in my life. And I watch football like some people drink water. I'm talking about high school, college, Canadian, arena. I watch football every opportunity I get almost. It's just so damn bad. We have not stopped the run. We haven't stopped the pass. When we do something right, some dumbass commits a penalty on the other side of the field that has no bearing on the play at all. I'm mad enough to admit, yeah, they're starting number 27, a rookie. The kid has probably dropped 5 interceptions. So now I understand why he plays defensive back. Brandon in the house. What's going on, Brandon? You know, the Dallas Cowboys are the joke of the NFL right now. Number 1 offense, last defense. And then, for those who pay attention, number 25, Xavier Woods had the nerve to come out and say, well, you know, you can't give 100% every play. I played for Coach Phelps at Calvert High. And if you're out there hot dogging, he got a spot for you on the bench. If you want a hot dog, you sit your ass in the stands. Brandon, what you mean what's the longest I ever played a game? You saying that because I've been off and on all day? Yeah, my cousin had he had a small emergency. He got hooked up with some stuff, some real nice stuff. And he thought my son was with me. And if he was, he would have went. But yeah, man, I ended up going to help my cousin out. And then we had to talk, and you know how that goes. So when I got back, my wife and everybody, we sat down and had dinner. And that's why I'm just getting back on. But I can sit down here for a while as long as I don't get tired, man. They are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles shoot, I just sat down here for 6 or 7 hours in a row, man. 1-2-1. In general. Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it.
Yeah, man, I just sat down between different games. The longest I might have been is 10 hours between 3 or 4 different games. And that's when I was on vacation from work. I was trying to OD on Xbox.
They're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense.
Give Amari a shout out for that mean catch. We released Brandon Carr because Anthony Brown is back. And from what they're saying, he wasn't grasping the defense well. That's why he wasn't getting on the field. A lot of reports saying a lot of different things. If you go to Bleacher Report, you'll see Anthony Brown is back. I'm pretty sure he's going to be activated for the game tomorrow. We need him. 15 hours of straight Call of Duty? Were you playing with a squad or by yourself or what?
This is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
This dude's playing some mean defense, y'all. You know, I always like to give credit where credit is due. He did me up for real. Like right now, I need to call timeout.
By getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between...
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, as most teams
Yeah, see, that's the difference, Brandon. You playing with a squad. I had a squad years ago, and then we all kind of fell apart. You know how egos get among men. Then me and my buddy, we would run together.
Fielded in the end zone.
And then he kind of got into this, I don't want to play this map, I don't want to play that map. And it got so irritating that I just couldn't play with him anymore. You know, because it had to be exactly this map, exactly. I don't know, man.
They trail offense first time to touch the ball in
But it's gotten so bad lately for me, Brandon, that I just play free fall.
Because some teams script to start
Mentally, even though it's a video game, I like that whole I can only count on me thing.
Sometimes they that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try to create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And a lot of people don't like when I say this, but I can tell that you'll understand. If you don't know where somebody is, I mean no clue, and they've killed you twice, why in the hell do you keep on going back to that area to die another 8 or 9 times? And then they can't figure out why in the hell they got so much aircraft over top of us. So then you got these idiots on your team trying to shoot it down, getting killed while attempting to shoot it down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Yeah, free fall is my favorite.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
Hands down.
Second and very short.
Complete to Stephon Diggs.
Looking to throw again on second.
Get him! Give me that!
Flushed out right.
Ugh, close, but no cigar.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brian, you got any
They haven't let him just sit in the pocket
anticipation for the new Call of Duty, or are you going to stick with this one for a while?
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
because, I mean, honestly, I don't have any real interest in it yet because I'm a streamer now. My son is already leaning on me that we should get it. But I like this one.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Were you a fan of the jump pack?
A play fake to Singletary.
Come on, somebody get to him.
Allen escaping the Allen hit. He lost the football. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Oh, I hated it. I was not a fan of the running on the walls. None of that mess. I thought it was. I thought it should have had its own mode, for real.
To throw again on second down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys.
Y'all done got quiet, all except for Brandon. Y'all can chime in.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. DeMarcus Lawrence.
A lot of people
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. 2 yards.
Have their little ideas about this game should be this and this game should be that. What we really need is like a developer forum where we as gamers can say what we want to say to them. Not as if they'll actually listen much, but they might.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first
I see that, Dakota. Because the defense is so bad, the Dak is going to have to keep on passing.
And that one's incomplete.
It's sad to say. I mean, I never want to give up hope. That's something I never want to do. But honestly, man, at some point you have to have some realism. Give me that right there.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult.
See, this is what I like right here, Brandon. My son right here just said something. The running on the walls captivated him, then it got annoying. How do you think we felt? But we were annoyed from the beginning.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up.
And the laser guns? Dude, this is not Star Trek or Star Wars or Halo.
And about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and you got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
I'm going to tell you, my favorite Call of Duty will always be Modern Warfare 2. That joint right there, that every map on that joint rocks.
You also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that.
Man, I'm not as knowledgeable as most people I know. I've been peeking, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too
Years
much time
ago,
on the clock.
And they're able to get this one.
I had a good friend of mine teach me some stuff.
12 yards there and a first down.
And right now, when I have time and I try to look up stuff, I can't get the answers to my questions. I make assumptions. Like, peep this, Brandon. Years ago, Cap, you still here? You might be able to help me on this. Years ago, they said a Sega controller cost like $3.12 to make. I remember them joints selling for like $17 at Walmart. So, if that's what that costs, with the Bluetooth mechanics and all that, we pay $60 for a brand new wireless Microsoft controller. What do they cost to make them? That's my thing.
So
Dakota says, do you think Andy Dalton is a good backup? Yeah.
Got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one.
But at the same time, Dakota, when you ask that question, you have to remember Tyron Smith is now out for the season. Collins, the starting right tackle, has not been there all season. So you got two players without much experience getting taught lessons by defensive ends on a regular basis. So Andy Dalton doesn't have the mobility that Dak does, but if he's protected, I think he can do a good job. I like the signing. I think he's only getting $3 million. Brandon, you think it's $20 or $30 to make these controllers? Remember now, they're buying the pieces in bulk. If I had to put a real number on it, I would say it would be no more than $13. Because they're producing the same chips and stuff like that. And I don't believe the human beings actually get to touch the controllers when they're being made. From what I've seen, things being put together machinery-wise. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Because, okay, Microsoft makes the controller. Then you have to distribute it. So Walmart will buy so many units at a certain price. So that Walmart's going to sell it. So that Walmart has to make a profit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like Microsoft getting money. Walmart buys it from Microsoft. Okay, hold up. I'm wrong. Microsoft gets money. Walmart has it in possession. So now they want to get some money. Us consumers got the money. That's how that works. You know, that's why I try to explain to this one young fella I know. He broke his controller because he squeezes him. I ain't gonna say his name. And he has his moments of frustration. And that's a strong young man too. I know. I know his father.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the
But
football,
yeah.
but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
That boy
If
got
it's
that
not
good
there,
DNA,
don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yeah, man, you know, it's wild. Because everybody's talking about this new Xbox. Yeah, I want one. See, I wasn't going to tell them I was talking about you. But yeah, I want that new Xbox. And I'm probably going to get it the second or third day it's out because supply and demand. You know how that works. They want people to be standing outside. So, you know, more people get all hyped up behind it. It's all good. I'm a big boy. I understand how it works now. But I mean, it's wild because while we all want it, they never said that they're done with this Xbox. They never said they're done with PS4. And I don't want buy it, and it's full of bugs, which quite possibly it could be. Okay, Brandon, what makes you want a PlayStation 5? Because right now, I have all the reasons why I don't want one. Y'all give me a second. I'm going to plug this fan up. This light over top of me is kind of warm. You know, PlayStation is getting ready to get over on a lot of folks because you're not getting as much memory. The graphics are going to be extremely nice, but not as good. And to be honest, ever since the last time Anonymous took them down, I've been very leery.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match
I got a
up
microphone right here that y'all can't see. I mean, you got some valid points. They do have some exclusives. If you're committed to those exclusives, I can't blame you, man, for real. You know, I don't even like the idea of exclusives. Since I got all y'all viewers here, can I get y'all to like, share, and follow? Our stars button is active. Our top fan badge is active. And let me ask y'all a question. Did y'all hear about the Grand Theft Auto news? I'm not going to wait for y'all to answer. I'm just going to fill you in. Sony went to Rockstar and asked them how much money it would take for Grand Theft Auto 6 to be a PlayStation exclusive. They said this is not the final number, but we would have to start talking at $750 million. That's $750 million.
We just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out.
I did read it. I haven't looked for absolute confirmation, but it doesn't sound extraordinary at all for me because of how things are playing out.
He's one of the better backs in the league.
the Sony, and now I can't call the name. Whoever's publishing the Spider-Man game, it will not be. It will be exclusive.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson.
That's not exactly cool for me.
About the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I mean, it's just my personal opinion. But with all the children who are Spider-Man fans, you know, you got little Johnny.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
You know, little Johnny's cousins and all that, they all playing Xbox, but little Johnny just wants to play Spider-Man so bad he has to ask for a whole console.
So that leaves him with a 3rd down
Ugh.
and 8.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have a
Yeah.
production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running
That's
plays
how
just
much
didn't
money
accomplish a
Sony's
whole lot.
making, right? But let me bounce something off you, right? A good friend of mine was general manager at my store, with my closest GameStop. How did he catch that? Drew Walker. I only play followers on Tuesdays. If it's not Tuesday and I'm not playing my followers, I only play ranked. That's how I run my stream, Playboy. But I appreciate you coming through. If you become a follower, that's great. I appreciate it. If you choose not to, I understand completely. But hey, thank you for at least coming through. I appreciate it.
They'll try the left side. Carson.
What was we saying? Yeah.
And down inside
You know, it's
the
wild,
15
man.
he goes.
Because
Over 50 yards between
I don't know how old you cats are. Well, I know I asked Brandon not too long ago, but I know how old my best friend is here. I know how old my son is. But when you go back and look at it, Sega and Super Nintendo, those were the best consoles.
And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Because even though PlayStation looked great when it first came out, you had to buy a damn memory card. That means whatever game you were playing, when you turned it off that night, when you turned it back on, start all over. And it was a hustle. You're welcome, Drew.
Brandon, all things considered,
I mean, think about it. Oh God. Okay, Final Fantasy 7. I never played a Final Fantasy game ever before this. So my mom, she knew nothing about nothing when it came to video games. You know, she was the last one to ever buy me a video game. But for my birthday, I don't know what they told her in that damn store. She came home with Final Fantasy 7. So, you know, we weren't financially free. You know, our money was tight. I ain't ashamed at all. It's just being real. So, by the time I had opened it up and I was playing it, it kind of hit me after the fact. I need a memory card. In my household, it was, what the hell's a memory card? So I had to explain at a young age. Then you had to hear, didn't I just spend $60-something on that game? And then you're trying to explain, yes, and I appreciate it, I honestly do, but hear me out. That doesn't really work in a household that I grew up in. So I had to be quiet and wait till another opportunity so somebody else could explain. Because when your older cousins and stuff roll through there, then they can, you know, get a word out easier about what's going on. And then it's, oh, well, why didn't you say something? But then you still wait until Christmas. Because like I said, hey, look, we didn't have it easy coming up. You know, straight up. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. When I say we had it easier and better back in the day playing games.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 20.
See, Brandon?
Jamal Adams
You
there
know,
on
I
the
remember a
tackle.
time where I had
2 yards
unhooked
on
my
the pickup.
PlayStation and hooked my
It's
Super
2nd
Nintendo
and
back
8.
up.
After one,
And my mom was like,
7-0 on EA
that thing costs
Sports.
$180. What the hell you doing?
With
You
the
don't
score,
understand.
Seahawks 7, Cowboys
And that's how I had to
6.
tell my mom.
56 right there, 56.
From the 24, Prescott letting one fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Pass.
39 yards there. A big one. For an offense that has not found
You
the
know, in
end
all
zone yet,
actuality,
that's a big play.
There's the
when I break
right
it
there,
down
the big play that they needed. Now
for
they
the
gotta go
money
finish
that
the
was
drive
spent
and put this
on
ball
the
in end zone.
console worth it was the Super
They'll have
Nintendo.
it in the red zone before he crosses over out of
I
bounds.
had
Another
at
big gainer
least
that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And
I don't know how many games saved on it. I didn't need nothing extra. I just need the games.
Because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
And he'll take it
was
into
beautiful.
the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And
Yeah,
the
Brandon.
Cowboys are an
I'm going to
extra
tell you
point
something. The
away
graphics
from
on these
tying
next
the
systems
football
are
game.
amazing.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good.
I mean, the
enough,
graphics on this
otherwise they
game
would
right
make it in
now
the
are
NFL.
amazing.
But the ones that go to the Pro
Straight
Bowl,
up.
they have refined route running ability.
Problem is, not just thing. Keep no, season. Oh,
Over starts.
yes. I'm gonna ask you because
Wilson.
And this is what you want to see from a defense.
I don't plan on stopping
Giving
unless
open drive
it
touchdowns,
gets
that's
really
fine.
bad.
But how about them going
For the
back
record.
out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now let's see how the offense.
Yeah, it's
still out
something
there.
going
They
on. I
like
can
to
look
go
at my
on
modem
4th and 11.
and see what something's going on, Dakota. But I'm not having any issues with the actual internet. It's just a stream. Please bear with me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's raining outside again and that piece getting like a drip into it or what. I don't know, but
That's
I
to his running
apologize.
back, complete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The give is to Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning
Has
it
it gotten any better, Dakota?
And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5. Yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Now I'm stuck here messaging him instead of playing.
Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. For a second there, I thought that might break big.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna call him one just because he called me one.
Coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Just so he knows, he's part of a stream now, and now I have to wait for the game to catch up.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch, switch, switch. Shift.
Here's Carson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
You know, I'm starting to understand that college football needs to change.
Wilson.
Because
Tyler Lockett was the target.
there's no real
bring up 2nd down. Well, hey, you know what I want to do? Let's take a look at
competition.
some of the leaders right now around
When
the
the
National Football
ACC
League. Some
plays
impressive numbers. Although the
other
Cowboys are struggling,
conferences,
Dak Prescott,
they can't keep up.
1,700 passing
Just
yards.
like
He's on
when like
pace
the
right now
Big
for
Ten
better than
plays the
60,
SEC, they
100.
can't keep up.
Russell Wilson, we know how well he's playing. 16 passing touchdowns. That's on a record pace. Rushing-wise, Dalvin Cook, 400.
It's sad all the way around.
The league with 6 touchdowns. Had a huge game against the Texans in Week 4. And then, yes, we have to talk receivers, too, don't we, CD?
We certainly do. How about DeAndre Hopkins leads the league with 39 catches?
Give me that. I guess something happened that time, huh?
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass.
Try to put up 3 right here.
From a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much...
Just couldn't get that ball out.
Defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the
Oh, my
backfield for
Lord.
him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a
Okay,
chance to get
that's
up there
my
and
fault.
stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean,
And I saw that problem.
times the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And no move to get the offense off the
He's
field.
gonna come
They're
through with
going
another
on
blitz.
4th and 5.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They're indeed
Got him. Oh, my God.
Quandre Diggs there defensively. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it, pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the
Y'all
field,
still
that
with me?
chunk of
Somebody say
yardage to
something.
pick up.
Did it get any better?
Head scratcher.
Because it looks
So
like
the line
something
of
cleared up
scrimmage
over
still
here.
at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go
something
in the
different.
first half of play.
All right, D. Let's all right, D. Check.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Chris
Clock
Carson.
here now, just under 30
Incomplete.
seconds to go in this
Brings up
first half.
2nd and 10.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown,
Philip Dorsett, 27 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Try something.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds
Now, I
left
hope
here in
he
the half.
blitzes.
You're on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is incomplete.
Ew. Gallup should have hung on to that.
Michael Gallup, incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Ew.
It's Quentin Dunbar.
That's bull crap.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but
That could very well be the turning point in the game.
That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
That hurt bad.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
That really
it's the
hurt.
Cowboys who get the
Giving up a touchdown
and they trail here as
to
well
lose
as
the
we
lead
resume
before the end of the first
action in
half.
the 3rd quarter. And he's able to get this across
That was
the 20,
really
but not by much as he's
idiotic.
down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some things and clean up some things because there's a reason
It was
you're
going
down.
so well.
But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
27-yard line.
And that looked like some
It
pretty
really
easy
was.
yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 56 to Mott, boys, 56. Shit, boy, here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Right.
Now Prescott gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Elliott. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, we took the field goal that time. He's got something going with this blitz he's sending, because I can't connect or somebody's not gonna catch it or something. It's really not going well at that very moment. So I'm just gonna try to D it up and get it back. Knock it down. Give me that. Come on, dude. Ain't no way in hell he's that inaccurate on that pass. Oh, it's because I have a man in motion. Okay. Okay. He wants to keep on blitzing. Come on. Put the third quarter in. Boom. Bing. Bing. Bring me that Mountain Dew.
Here you go. She told me to do it.
Thank you, Layla.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Chris Patterson. How you doing today, man? How's everything going? Trying to give up soda, but I'm trying to stay up. It's been a hard work week. It's like my whole body's, I'm feeling okay, but I know I'm going to be tired in a second. Trying to strip him. He's going to pass it. He fooled me that time. That's what I'm talking about. And it took me a little while to realize that once we wake up, we can handle everything else that happens. But like I always tell everybody, I'm not here to preach. I just say what's on my heart and what's in my head. He took the lead on that one. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. I say it so often that sometimes I don't want to be that one streamer that's just a pain in the ass. I appreciate you, though, man. Real talk. All right, let's get it right here. Oh, he's not going to send the all-out blitz? I didn't have what I wanted down the field. That's why I dumped it off. Come on, man. Those are the things that irk my nerves because I call the play, I watch it unfold, he's open, all he has to do is catch it. It's just that simple. My opponent ain't looking for it. Otherwise, he would have had it covered. Call timeout right here. Call another one. I stream through all three of the main ones at the same time. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. I'd get another laptop, buy a capture card and a mic. Got him, baby. Boom. young fella, I can't do it. Nothing personal, but I'm a Cowboy till the good Lord calls me home. I've never been nothing else but a Dallas Cowboy. Even at our worst at 1-15, I played with the Cowboys. Even when we're the worst defense in the league and Madden takes our ratings all the way down on defense, you see I still play with them. Straight up. Sorry, Darren. But you cool people, though. Thank you for coming through, man. You know, I've been doing this for close to 2 months now, and I had a little success. I met some great people, made some new friends. To be honest, it was my friends and family that got me to do this. You know, they say I'm personable. I like talking to people. I'll talk football, I'll talk movies, I'll talk any other sports, as long as I know something about it. Because I don't like being ignorant to obvious things. Chris on here talking about go Colts. You know, I'm going to tell you something. I like what the Colts did in the offseason. For real. They just got to put it together. Acquiring Phillip Rivers for maybe 2 years. I think it was a 1-year contract, but I know what the deal is. If he does well, they'll give him another year. I forgot who they drafted at quarterback to, you know, give him time. But for real, look at what they did with Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin. Oh, that's picked off. He went to the well one too many times. Don't tell me he's going to quit. What y'all want bet he going to try to cuss me out or something? Chris, you can message me anytime, dog. There's another streamer, Adam Weeks. He's the reason why I got this far. My son right here, Jalen, he'll tell you a lot of streamers that I was following before I started would turn me away. One even tried to charge me money. And I'm like, why? He said, because now you're competition. We're not even going to open up that message, man. We're just not. Just take a knee and go on by our business. That's why he had to pause so long. He had to send a message. It's something nasty. He's one of these ones that I'm not supposed to lose. And he's got to be doing something. I told him earlier that I'm a streamer. Straight up, he lost his game early when he messed up on his first possession. Jordan, straight up, if Mike Nolan does not get fired, I agree with you 100%. There's nothing for me to say. The Cowboys have the best offense in the division, straight up. But without a defense, that's why Dak has to keep on putting up those Madden numbers. I don't know about that, Chris. I'm sorry. While he is having a good season, I still pick Phillip Rivers. Don't tell me his name. I see him on my mind. Just can't say his name. The kid that was quarterback last year, I'm a fan of his. I thought he did well. Jacoby Brissett. He's not a leader. And that's what the Colts needed and wanted last year. You can't become a rah-rah kind of guy overnight. Simple as that. But yeah, man. If you ever need anything, hit me up. I'll be glad to help you. Yeah, Jordan, the Eagles will probably win it. It hurts for me to say that because I can't stand nothing from Philly. Yeah, give a big shout out to Adam Weeks. Not just me. If I'm not around, hit Adam Weeks up and tell him Gant Gaming sent you. He's just phenomenal as a person, as a man, because he sees that all of us can eat, all of us can have success, and that's respectful. But you know something? Phillip Rivers brings something to that team that you can't buy, that you can't put on the stat sheet. He brings leadership, knowledge, respect, and trust. You know, with Jacoby Brissett, they have absolutely no problem putting 8 men in the box and saying, you beat us. They're not going to do that to Phillip Rivers. But let me ask you something since we're talking about the Colts. Is T.Y. Hilton healthy yet? I mean, how long has this guy been hurt? Jordan, what receivers, dog? Jordan, don't tell me I know more about your team than you do and you're a diehard fan and I can't stand them. Bruh, straight up real talk. Y'all are trying to get rid of Alshon Jeffrey like how car dealers try to get rid of a 74 Sonata. It don't exist and they don't want it. For real. Y'all actually have your best player on offense on the trade block, dog. Yes, Zach Ertz is on the trade block. You know why? He told, I think his name is Howie Roseman. Howie, whatever his last name is, you know who I'm talking about. He told him to go to hell. You know why? Because Howie wants a hometown discount. Man, Jonathan Taylor coming out of Wisconsin shocked me he lasted that long. I mean, yeah, the kid had a few issues with the upper echelon talent because he was in college and, you know, they get those small schools and D3 or whatever teams that they play just to get their feet wet. But big pickup. Of course that coach defense is serious. Man, that kid Darius Leonard, I have not seen a linebacker that nice in a long time. That kid can catch. You know, my son, he's on the stream, I think still. He was a big Ray Lewis fan. This kid is better than Ray Lewis was at that age. Now, listen to what I said now, at that age. Because he can catch, he can blitz, and he can play the run. I mean, I know T.Y.'s on the field, Chris, but I haven't seen the real T.Y. in a long time. Where's that post? Where's the quick slant? Where's the bubble screen? Yeah, Jordan. Oh, we forgot somebody, Jordan. Deshaun, the gang member. Look, I'm going to say this, and I hope it's not taken out of context. I'm not a gang member. I don't know what it's like to be in a gang. But I do know this. Multi-million-dollar career, being in a gang, they don't mix. Unless you can keep your mouth shut. And if I'm not mistaken, The first code to being a gangster is what? Silence. And I've often heard the loudest one in the room is often the weakest one in the room. Why are you throwing up your gang signs on national TV? I'm just saying. You score a touchdown, got put my crew up there. How stupid is that? You know, I'm gonna leave that there because I don't even like talking about it because it makes me upset. The level of stupidity. But we got some shout outs to their teams going on right now. We got Raymond Lamb, who just liked the stream. Raymond, thank you for that like, man. He's a diehard Steelers fan. That means that he like that Steel City. He's a Roethlisberger fan. We got Chris in here with them Colts. We got my son in here with them Ravens. Oh, yeah, he's been real quiet. I'd be quiet, too. If I was getting that nice paycheck and I wasn't really doing much. Oh, he's on the trade block, too. Give shout-outs to my opponent right here. He played good D. He got me on that 4th down. Darren Shot, what you talking about? Aaron? Bro, Aaron. Aaron who? Rodgers? He's having a career resurgence, in my opinion, if you're talking about Rodgers. You know, I think that's the one quarterback that's being left out of the MVP talk. And I don't think it's respectful at all that they do that to him. I understand that Russell Wilson is doing things that are amazing, and Mahomes. But, whoa. Aaron Rodgers looks good right now, hands down. But then again, he got to look that good because they just drafted his replacement. That's not cool at all, in my opinion. What we talking about, Darian? Maze coming through with the light. We done got quiet in this joint. Raymond, you ain't got to worry about that because Lamar ain't going to stop running. If he studied defenses a little more and the offense was a little more diverse, that guy would be a nightmare. Real talk. Oh, you talking about Aaron Hernandez. You know, I think that's more of he had his personal issues and maybe he just needed to be around people and he fell into a wrong crowd. I don't want to comment too much on it because I only know some things about it and I only know what I've heard through the media and what I've seen on television. But as a football player, hands down, the guy was good. He could block. He was receptive to running routes that normal tight ends don't run. And he made it so that the way he played, others around him could get open easier. Oh, we got stars coming through here? Oh, Raymond Lamb with 290 stars. Give a shout out to my son for noticing. Because I was focused on this dude right here just now, real talk. Raymond, thank you, man. And let's Facebook know you like kicking it with me. It makes me feel good. Yeah, Darian, because there was a vehicle or something that was involved in a shooting in a garage or something that he had rented or something. I had saw that in the little thing they had on him from Netflix. Oh yeah, the Chiefs exposed Baltimore offense. But you have to also remember one thing about that. The Chiefs took away the run from Baltimore. What's left for Baltimore other than the passing to keep a defense honest from time to time? Because I don't see a whole lot of diversity in that pass game, straight up. Raymond, I don't think you ever got to worry about that. Because that was a RG3 and his daddy decision. I believe that if RG3 and his daddy never decided that he didn't want to run anymore, Washington would still be a perennial contender if they had kept the things that he did well in his wheelhouse. Like I keep on saying, I'm an NFL fan before I'm a Cowboy fan. And I have no problem analyzing any team in the league. If you go back to RG3's rookie season, they not only did the things that he was good at, but they took things and let him have an input in how they should work. You don't see that these days. If the stream starts acting up bad, let me know. I just got a notification that something's going on with this router. I think I might need Comcast to bring me a new one. Hey, Raymond, thank you for coming through, man. We appreciate you. I'm glad that you enjoy the content. But like I was saying, it's wild, man. It really is. Because I will never, ever stop saying it. If you pay a quarterback, no, let me say it correctly the way I said it the other day. You have 7 draft picks. When you pick a quarterback, it doesn't matter what round or none of that. What matters is, if you're going to put him on the field, what does he do? Because that quarterback means a lot. And you got 52 other men around that quarterback. Why is this dude still messaging me? I beat him. For anybody who just saw the stream, I beat him because he wanted to lose. He played me to lose. He had me. I'm getting tired of being harassed, man, for real. I don't know if this dude doesn't have a woman in his life or something. But it's like, why does he keep on bothering me? But anyway, back to the conversation. You know, you got to be smart about it. I said that about Dak Prescott. We missed that one. Yeah. This dude is harassing me. Like, oh God, I hope he finds himself a woman. I'm not against I'm not against all that, but I mean, I don't take texts from, dudes like that. Like, wow. It hurt him that bad for me to win the way I won. I hope that I never get that way about a video game. Real talk. Somebody give that man a shout out. No. Somebody do me a favor. Somebody go find that cat and get that dude a hug. And just tell him it's going to be okay. Let me ask y'all this. Joe Burrow's a stud, right? But can he win with what he has around him right now? That's what I want to know. Okay, Raymond. Work on the O-line. Besides that, can he win with Boyd, Mixon, and AJ Green? I think he can. But also remember one thing. When we ask can he win, he still got to deal with Baltimore, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh. You know something, Darian? What is he saying to those defenders? Even playing Parks and Rec in high school football, it's some stuff being said on that field that might make you want to take his head off. So you got to remember, those quarterbacks talk trash too. Gotta get his dude props. He's playing a really good game. Whoa! He gave Dak a shot. Who did they play? I know they played Philly. They played Jacksonville. They played the Chargers. Tell you one thing. I don't know what the spread is for tomorrow's game against Baltimore, but Joe Burrow can ball. I wouldn't be surprised if Baltimore only wins by 3. Real talk. Because that dude is a player. And he's going to lead that offense. Straight up. Call me crazy. Joe Burrow is slinging that ball, and he has not shown any fear. Y'all see my white screen? Yeah. Y'all see the white screen, right? But they supposed to have fixed this though, right? That's what the last patch is for, right? Oh, they still have John Ross. But John Ross isn't developing. I blame that on John Ross. I also blame the Bengals organization. Because, hold on, let me see what's being said now. Chiefs do here. No, they got the Ravens this week. The difference between Tyreek Hill and John Ross is Tyreek Hill became polished as a route runner. That shows the work that Tyreek Hill put in. John Ross was playing for, it's either TCU or Kansas State. It's somebody with those colors. But John Ross was used to running post, screen passes, slants, and deep routes, 9 routes. Yeah, Lamar's questionable, but he said he's playing 100%. John Ross got all that fame for burning people deep when they have nobody over the top. Real talk. How many other wide receivers have done that? I remember being like 12 or 13 years old, and the Cowboys were on the clock, and there was this kid, Troy Williamson. Google him, please. Troy Williamson was so fast. The Jaguars took him 2 years later. I think he's bagging groceries. Or he went to Canadian Football League or something. Being fast is a hell of an asset. Real talk. But you got to do something with it, man. You have to learn how to get off a jam. You have to learn how to run an actual route. And unless you put that work in, you ain't going to have nothing. Straight up, man. Like when we, as football fans, say, oh, he sucks. We are the most wrong people in the world because that guy was scouted. If he's an undrafted free agent, guess what? He was still scouted. That's how somebody knew who he was. When you make it to the NFL, it's because you've done something in your life that somebody said, wow. Somebody said, damn. Somebody said, I want him on my team. No, Christopher Caesar, he has not. I lost $20 on that, on a prop bet. Hey, Christopher Caesar, thank you for coming through, man. I believe it's probably your first time in gaming. Welcome. Right now, we're having a discussion about... Hell, what the hell were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Joe Burrow in Cincinnati and stuff like that. Rookie quarterbacks and players when we say they suck. You know, I was a big proponent of... I was a big fan of Matt Leinart. Those of you old enough, y'all remember Matt Leinart was at UFC with Reggie Bush. Left-handed quarterback. I think he got screwed in his NFL career because he went and played with Arizona and he didn't get a fair shot. That dude, Ken Wisenhunt, is heralded for his offense. But the problem is only certain quarterbacks could play in it. Ken Wisenhunt got famous because of Phillip Rivers. Yes, I'm old enough to remember this stuff. Y'all like listening to me thinking this guy's a football nerd, a football genius. Yes, I am. I love it. I thank God let me live through that accident last February just so I could watch football sometimes and raise my kids. Because they make me so happy. But seriously. You know, Ken Wisenhunt has screwed over everybody except for Kurt Warner and Phillip Rivers. I don't think I can name a quarterback that did well in his system. And that's the thing I said about Brady and Belichick. Brady's going to be skilled. After 17, 20 years, however long he's been in the league, he's going to have something. But I don't see him lighting it up in Tampa Bay. Especially not after Thursday night. You're up 13-0. What in the hell happened for you to only score 6 points in the second half? When I woke up to see that they lost that game, I almost woke my wife up to ask her what happened, knowing that she knows nothing about it. But I had to talk to somebody. You're right, Raymond. Not everybody's going to be a stud their rookie year. But depending on what position you play and what your coaching staff around you does can determine your success. When I looked at Joe Burrow week 1 against San Diego and he threw that pass and they called that offensive pass interference, I thought that was complete bull crap. He threw a game-winning touchdown pass because nothing in me says that Tyrod Taylor was going to bring them down the field and score. Joe Burrow is a winner. I don't know his story. I know what I see when I watch him play football. Yeah, I heard about Burrow being at Ohio State. But, you know, in a way, when you a walk-on at a school like that, you have people that are, it's another word I want to use other than just straight out ahead of you. But they've been there in the system. They know some things. So, yeah, he had to kind of transfer. Chris, this is where you might be mad at me. Because I cannot call Peyton the best quarterback of all time. He's in my personal top 3. When it comes down to it, Peyton put in the work. But Peyton had tendencies. If you knocked the absolute hell out of Peyton, you knocked him out that game mentally at times. Unless he found his way back into it. That's a lot of quarterbacks. I know what you're getting ready to say. But I'm a Peyton fan. Marvin Harrison. Great wide receiver. Straight up. But his counterpart, Reggie Wayne, to me was a better wide receiver. Oh, quarterback and wide receiver duo? Sheesh. You just started a conversation. You putting them, well, I don't know how old you are, Chris. But you're saying you're going to put them above Jerry Rice and Joe Montana, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin. But then again, when you mention those teams and those names, you have to remember that the difference in that is they had counterparts on the other side of the field. So it's a little different. You know, you had a John Taylor. You had an Alvin Harper. I don't know, man. Oh! I should have called slants. I went for the win. But I tell you one thing, he ain't got no timeouts. Man, you know, I'm thinking right now, you got to put him in the top 3. But then again, they might be the greatest of all time. Straight up. The numbers they put up together. But then again, now that I'm going back in my mind, I still got Marino and Mark Duper. The Mark twins. You know what I'm saying? Man, you done put something out here, Chris. I mean, yeah. And then you still got to add in Phillip Rivers and, what's that dude name? Oh, my Lord. I'm going to mess around and lose this game. Because I went for the win instead of punting. Hold up. I still got a chance. I got 2 timeouts in 38 seconds. Hold up, Chris. Hold on, Chris. Let me explain something to you. In my criteria, I have the route tree. The route tree, not every receiver can run every route on the tree. Marvin Harrison could not run every route on the tree, which is another reason why, if you look it up, they always stayed on the same side. There you go. Think about what I'm saying. Peyton Manning told the offensive coordinator, keep them on the same sides because I know what Reggie can do. I know what Marvin can do. So that's my reason why. I got Reggie Wayne as being the best receiver I ever seen with my eyes. Second to him, Larry Fitzgerald, because he almost runs the entire route tree well. Keyword is almost. But when it comes down to the games on the line, who you putting here and who you taking there, depend on if I need a field goal, if I need a touchdown, I might call T.O. before I call Randy. Real talk. In another situation, I might call Marvin Harrison. Yeah, it was Gates I was talking about. In another situation, I might want to pull Tony Gonzalez, a tight end, on the field, depending on who the quarterback is. And I don't want to say it, but in another situation, I might call Chris Carter on the field. So it's like you have so many different wide receivers because of what they can do and how talented they are. It's hard. If I need a slant route from like the 7-yard line to win the game, is Jerry Rice available? If I need a in route, give me Michael Irvin. Because those guys were vicious. I lost this game being dumb. Oh, hell no. No, Raymond, no. And I'm saying no straight up because it's a conversation I had on the stream earlier. Hell, I had this conversation in the barbershop today because they did not like the fact that I said Antonio Brown is not that good. And I challenged them to look it up. And I had one guy look it up. Todd Haley, one of the brightest offensive minds in football, was scheming it up so they kept getting the ball in Antonio Brown's hands as easy as possible. Drag routes, quick slants, screens, those things. All the right things to do. I got to tell this guy a good game. He really did play me a good game. I don't mind losing games like this. I hate losing. I really do. But I went for the win to end the game, and he got me. I got to stop him and tell him good game. Oh, now he went to... Yeah. You know, Chris Carter was so in between. Chris Carter wasn't a possession receiver and he wasn't a burner receiver. He was just like, dude there. Hold up, timeout. Chris Caesar, no. Well, yeah. I guess we could put Aaron McNair and Derek Mason on there. I guess we almost have to. Because I was a Steve McNair fan, but Tennessee was more of a ground and pound team. Called me dear. Okay. We're going to pretend that's not strange. But okay, Chris Carter, Moss, and Culpepper, that was a hell of a team. Do you remember the running back Robert Smith, wore number 26? He was the straw that stirred the drink. Real talk. And going back to that last game, if anybody's wondering, yeah, I do regret not punting and making him earn it to go down the field. But I honestly thought that passing right there would be not my best benefit, but I know I could run the clock out from there. If anybody here is a college football fan, Trevor Lawrence is hurt. Oh yeah, Raymond, I play viewers on Tuesdays. I play followers. Kick it with me for a couple weeks, you know. I play anybody that's a follower. I reserve that day for, Tuesday. That's my way to give back to my community, because I appreciate y'all. Oh, man. Trevor Lawrence is down, y'all. If this kid is actually hurt, I wonder what this means for the NFL draft. Sorry to take it there, but, everybody says that the Jets are tanking. Excuse me. Everybody says the Jets are tanking for Trevor Lawrence. I don't know. I can't see how any organization or hell, anybody, period, would ever want to lose to acquire a player. I think that's the most disgusting thing ever. And if I was the number one pick and I felt like they lost on purpose to get me, I probably wouldn't want to come out and go there. I'm sorry. You know something? I don't think Eddie George gets the respect he should get. I think he deserves a lot more respect because he was pretty fast, but he was stout, and he was strong as hell because he would bust your ass all game long. Real talk. All right, Trevor Lawrence is back up. He's dancing. He's okay. Man, we've had a great night so far. I appreciate y'all coming through. Can I get y'all to like, share, and follow for me? Are you talking about just this season, Raymond? Or are you talking about, like, overall period? I mean, right now, right now I still got Baltimore's defense above Pittsburgh's. Sorry. That's what's up, Christopher. I used to see Riddick Bowe, the former boxer, every now and then. Do you know who Riddick Bowe is? His hand is almost like, his hand is so big, I don't even know how the hell they let him box. His hand looks like he could punch you and give you a concussion. No bullshit. or like the kids say, no cap. Oh, God. I was talking to Riddick Bowe, right? And I was young then. I think I was like 14. And he asked me, he was like, hey, man, look, you keep on looking at my hands, man. What's going on with that? I was like, you realize how big your damn hand is? He started laughing. I was like, man, look at my hand. I'm 14. He was like, yeah, man, you got a good sized hand for 14. I'm like, dude, you're a boxer. And he was talking about how they train and all that. Damn. Oh, overall, man, I don't think no defense will ever compare to the Ravens of the 2000s. Or the early 2000s. Straight up. San Francisco had a little run defensively, what, 2 years ago? Was it last year? I don't know. But I don't know. The Bears had a good defense like about 4 or 5 years ago, where they had like 3 shutouts over 5 weeks or something. We're not going to talk about the 85 Bears because to me, the 85 Bears were exposed by the Dolphins when they got spread out. Y'all can have y'all sling back. That I only said it because I want to know if you were still here, son. I know how to mess with you using our slang. Cap. No cap. When I say cap, I be talking about your godfather most of the time. That's what I call him. Damn, I gave up that long run. It'd be okay. Be careful how you look him up. Remember the last time you looked him up, he stomped a mud hole in your ass and walked it dry in injustice. I ain't said that out loud, did I? Raymond, I'm going to tell you. I can only tell you what my eyes see. That's it. But the thing of it is, that's the problem in our conversation. We're talking about of all time. I didn't see it. So I can't really comment on it. Now, I didn't ask you how old you were, you know, but I can tell you I'm not old enough to have seen it. So that's as far as I can comment on it. We got dude up in here. Oh, Russell Wilson. I can't pronounce the first word. I was going to try, but I didn't want to be disrespectful. But welcome to the stream, player. Yeah, I told you we were going to come back down the field and score. Man, I'm trying to tell you, though. You look at the Bears from a couple years ago when they had Charles Tillman and Eddie Jackson was like in his second year. That front, you couldn't run, couldn't pass. That was nasty. That is true. And that's the one thing I try to tell these folks about when they try to get on here and they want to try to troll and talk about the Cowboys. The offense is nice. If I could get real close to Jerry Jones, I'd whisper in his ear, Marvin Lewis, defensive coordinator, call him, pay him. If Marvin Lewis doesn't want the job, it's not that he's second. Rex Ryan, call him, pay him. Leslie Frazier, call him, pay him. There's so many good defensive coordinators out here that could work with that defense, man. Hell, I see him in my mind, and I can't call his name. The dude who coached the 49ers, he was coaching with the XFL. Whatever his name is, he ain't that important right now. I don't even know if I want him in Dallas. It's just so many guys. I'm sorry. So many better than Mike Nolan. Well, yeah, when you research and study your team, Raymond, I guess so. You know, but I'm not knocking you for it. It's all love and respect up in Gantt gaming. I don't ever recall Dallas having a dominant defense for real. We just kept winning. Be right back. Got to finish up FIFA 21. All right, Christopher. Nice for you coming through. Please become a follower. So that way, you know, you'll get the notification or whatever. If not, hope to see you again. Be safe out there, man. You and your fam. Yeah, man. It's wild, man. You know, I was telling my son. I was talking to some young person. They were asking a bunch of questions, and I had to explain how football was one time and why the West Coast offense is all you hear from certain commentators. And a lot of them are wrong, man. How can you be an expert at your craft and go on TV and just say anything wrong? You know what I mean? Like, I remember one time I was watching First Take or one of them shows, and they were just on there spitting lies, and I'm like, not only do I already know, but you can Google this mess. Like the West Coast offense, the original, did not have a shotgun. It's not hard to figure out. You know, it's little stuff like that. You know, but it is what it is, I guess. They're paid professionals to tell certain people anything, and it's okay. Is asphalt bright orange? You're damn right it is. Is the sky blue? No. I don't know. We have got to get more pressure on this quarterback. Oh, Christopher, you back already? 7-0 on FIFA? Damn, you must not be playing no games. Because I know soccer got them big fields and whatnot. I remember years ago for physical education class, we had to play soccer. And you know, I ain't had no beef with this dude at all. But you know, we weren't best friends. Anyway, this kid had fell on the soccer ball and he kicked the absolute shit out that kid. And it was hilarious, right? Cause the kid's like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Man, I'm playing soccer." Get the hell off the ball. He knew what he was doing. Yeah. Yeah, that dude is a real sucker. He did some real sucker stuff not too long ago. I could never respect him after that. I see him in public. I speak, but I won't shake his hand. I'm not fake and fraudulent. And I told him why. Oh, man. It's taking this guy a long time to perform the kickoff, man. This is what makes me get, like, irritated. Oh, no, I wasn't knocking the game at all, Slim. I don't want you to take it that way. I heard that the soccer joint is fun. I just haven't played it yet. I mean, for real, before I try to play the soccer game, I want to learn more about soccer so I don't look like an idiot trying to play it. But, yeah, man, I always thought soccer was cool, just the field was big. Like, when the Olympics come around, I be peeping that jump. Because if there's one thing you need to play soccer, it's stamina and endurance. But since you're here, I got a question. Do they switch out in soccer like they do hockey? Or how does that substitution thing work? Come out with a blitz. Give me that. I came out with some pressure. Tried to change it up on him and it worked. Come out with a slip screen. I gotta change this channel. I had the Clemson Miami game on, and Clemson is just stomping a mud hole in them and walking it dry. I can't watch this no more. I thought I would have a Saturday night game and there would be some excitement to it. Yeah, but how do you switch out? That's my question. I know in hockey, like, well, I'm not exactly sure about hockey. I just see them. They come over the boards and then somebody jumps back over. I don't know if you had like a certain amount of time or whatever. Because I know you can't have but like so many people on the ice or whatever. I'm just confused by it. But I like hockey when the playoff starts. Because for me, it ain't about the fighting. It's about that competition, man. Because I know you have to let whoever has the puck cross the ice or the blue line before the rest of the team. Oh, dang. See, I don't know if I could rock like that. Intercepted. That should have been intercepted. Yeah, see, I don't know if I try that. But you know what? I'm going to try it. Let me see if they got the demo on Xbox still. Probably do that tomorrow morning when I get up. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I was trying to learn how to play chess one time. I think chess is one of the coolest games in the world because it challenges your mind and you have to have a strategy. I see how you got that 3-3-4 ready. I feel you. Now I'm going to let Pollard start this second half. See, that's a lot of rules to remember, man. But that's what's up, though. Because, I mean, soccer tests you mentally and physically on a constant basis. That's why I kind of like it. Plus, the goalie has to be athletic as hell. Because they got so much ground to cover, man. You see, I tried to tell this one young man about different sports. You know, you gotta stay in shape. You know, you just can't have an off season to loaf. Cause I know a couple soccer players, and them cats, they train year round. They don't believe in oh, it's cold outside. If I put up a touchdown right here, I think I'm going to break this game open. You know, for a hot sec. Oh my God. I hit the wrong button. Whew. I forgot what play I picked. I was trying to throw the ball to Zeke. I don't know what I did. It's time to hand the ball back off. Woo, I got messed up that time. Gave him a pick six. Whoa, where did that safety come from? Oh my God. Man, where did that dude come from? I want to watch that on instant replay so bad. Because I thought it was one-on-one. That's why I threw it up. I looked and here comes number 20. I'm glad we kept possession of that. Dude, about, I'm what, 30? A few years ago, when Kmart was still open, I was the manager. And it was soccer season. And I came to work early. And we had this lady come in. Soccer stuff was cleared out. So the managers above me will have my meeting. So basically, I got the whole store underneath me. And I'm doing okay. You know, I'm running the front end. Everything's cool. One of my associates hits me up. I need you to come back to Sporting Goods ASAP. I get back there, that lady goes off. I need some damn shin guards because if one of those MFers kick my son again, it's going to be... I'm like, hold up, time out, man. Excuse me. We not the ones kicking your son. Then she calmed down. Then she started crying. So when she started crying, me and the dude, we looking at one another. And out comes my manager, April. Clay, what the hell's going on? I said, April, I don't know. And I'm being honest. So she, you know, is there any way y'all can see if y'all have anything in the back? I said, ma'am, we just got cleaned out. 10 minutes later, she's still in the store at the front desk in tears. For April to call me on the phone, the truck is here. I said, okay. She said, is the lady still up there crying? I said, yeah, I'm about to call you up here to come talk to her so she can leave or something. I said, it's not a good look when people walk in the store. That woman sat there and waited for the entire time that crew in the back unloaded the work truck. You hear me, Christopher? We're talking about damn near 2 hours and some change for them to unload the truck with more shin guards and stuff. Because they were that important for her 12-year-old son. So I learned something that day. You got to be kicked real hard to make somebody stay in the store that long for you. Because my mama and them were told me, if they kick you, your ass better kick them back or something. That was one of the worst days of my life being a manager. Because you can't be mean and you can't snap back, but you got to keep up. Are they going to be finishing anytime soon? Like, they can't stop and look through the boxes? I'm like, do you realize how many people are back there and how many boxes are coming off a 2,000 box truck? I'm like, ma'am, I need you to relax. Wow stuff, man. Wow. That stuff kind of molded who I am today. That's why when my supervisor and stuff gets a little rowdy, I be like, hey, chill out. I've been there before. And then there are times where he's actually asked me, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, first you should give me a raise since you're asking me how you're supposed to do your job. Next, blank, blank, and blank. Move this over and then take care of this from there. You know I didn't get that raise though, right? Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, I've had some bizarre moments behind the stuff that you would never imagine. Come here. Damn it, I had him. Just couldn't bring him down. This is some rotten mess right here. I don't mean no harm. His defense got tightened up. I only got a 6-point lead. He scores 6. He'll tie it. Extra point. He'll take the lead. Give me that. I gotta run the ball with conviction on this drive. Why do I feel like he knows the play? Big run. Get off me, boy. Oh, yeah, we're going to record that one. Yes, sir. All right, Layla. You be safe out there, okay?
Okay.
Be good. Where you going? Huh? What? Okay, be good. Give me that one, too. Yeah, we blew that game open right there. Jay, you still here, man? Give me that. All right. Whew. How y'all doing? Y'all want to go one more? Or y'all think we should kill for the night? I'm going to let y'all make the decision. You still laughing? Boy, that still wasn't that funny. That was a hard day for me. Matter of fact, everybody was there for that day. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me a second. Y'all decide if I should try one more. My eyes getting a little heavy. Don't forget I'm getting a little old. But I ain't cold. Who you talking to? Malik and Tom. Where they going?
West End, the dump out there.